Hi, Taurus. This is your reading for the time period of November 1st to December 31st, 2021. For those of you who are new to my channel or you're visiting, welcome to Amani's Lightwork. Okay, so before I begin with your reading, I just want to let you guys know that I am doing my tarot series on my Instagram page at Amani777. Please feel free to go partake in it. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns in regards to it, you know where to find me. Okay, so let's see what energies are coming through for you. I just did Aries reading and I was so happy that it's less than an hour long. All right, so hopefully yours is equally as short. Okay. You know something that's interesting? I'm getting this idea of a hot plate. I don't know what that means to you. Hot plate, like a hot plate would be like a hot plate of food, or like, I don't know if that's metaphoric. I don't think anybody necessarily uses that in a metaphorical way, but let's see. So whatever that means. I mean, oh, okay, that makes sense. Thanksgiving. So hot plate of food will be related to Thanksgiving and dinner and things of that nature. So family time is what that sounds like. Alright, Taurus, so the card you have underneath is the Ace of Wands. So the Ace of Wands will be a creative venture or a thought or move that you want to, do. It kind of gives me that idea of travel, even if it's not necessarily travel energy, but it's like if you're going to spend time with family. I'm getting like New York, so if you already live in New York, then that's cool. You're traveling, you're staying in the city if you're if you're in New York bound. That's a situation if you're doing that with family, or if you don't live in New York, you may be traveling to New York. Someone that, if you have family and friends that live in New York and you want to travel, you just want to get in the car, you want to get in the plane, and you want to go see New York for the first time, or you have family, or you're in New York already. So it just depends on what's going on. Let's see. So the Seven of Cups energy is in your starting point, Taurus. All right. So Seven of Cups will be options. It could be related to travel options, dating options. It's water sign. Travel, dating, living. Water sign will be Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces elements that are shown up here in the starting point. Okay. I get this idea that you want them to come with you. So if you're traveling like for the holidays, or if you're traveling, whatever you're doing travel wise, you may want them to come with you, or they want you to come with them. They want you to live with them, vice versa. It just depends on the energy. It feels mainly like if you have travel options or dating options, then that's why the water sign energy is coming through like that. If they're family, then it's something that you want to travel with them, or you want to take them somewhere specific, okay? But you do have travel. The Ace of Wands could also be work options, okay? You have options for work, you have options for love, you have options of something that you're trying to do with a family member, okay? The wedding position has the Seven of Wands energy. So the Seven of Wands kind of comes in and it implies some type of difficulty that's in the waiting position. The Spirit is giving me an idea of a passport, or like trying to obtain a passport by a certain time. So trying to obtain a passport by a certain time would mean that yours may be outdated. Like if you have an outdated passport, you may need to go and get it like renewed, if that's the situation, or the water sign energy may need to have something like that done. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. All right, so something that is happening here is definitely passport related. Like I get this idea of a duplicate as well. So you may have a duplicate passport, or a water sign energy may have a duplicate passport. It just depends. So if you don't, so for example, like an expedited, like trying to get a passport expedited for someone, or you're trying to get that done for yourself, it just depends on what's going on. But it definitely has something to do with the prohibition of travel or the inhibition of travel, like getting that done, or at least I also get filing some type of documentation in regards to a passport, or filing documentation for I'm getting SSI benefits and things of that nature with the Seven of Wands. Okay, so SSI benefits could be related to the water sign or yourself, or at least conjoining your information with the water sign energy so that you can receive, I get a part of their benefit. You want to receive a part or a percentage of water sign energy SSI benefits, or something that's tax related that's going on with the water sign. So before moving further, you've got a million things going on here. One is travel, like you're traveling towards the water sign, and it just depends on how far they are. Like they may live in another state or province than you, or they live in another country. It just depends on what's happening there. And there's something's going on with your passport, so either it needs to be expedited, or you need to renew it. It just depends on what's happening there, or the water sign energy does. So if you're trying to go out the country with the water sign may be outside the country, or they just live farther away from you, and you want to do some type of travel with them. Somebody needs a passport to be fixed there. That's one element. That's why the Seven of Wands is here, because something may be really last minute, or I get December, you're trying to get something done by December of next year, or you're trying to get something done by December, like this December. It's really important. So you may be handling that documentation in December, to be specific. So you may have these long distance travel plans that you want to partake in, but you're like, I don't have this documentation done, I don't have the money, I don't have whatever it is. That's why the Seven of Wands energy is here. It could be fire sign energy that's coming in and to let you know that you need to have this paperwork done, or you need to Spirit is giving me an idea of a Sag. You need to have this paperwork and things of that nature done so that you can file for this with his or her information by December, or so that you can travel with us by December. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. Okay, that's one element about this. Then the Seven of Wands was giving an idea of somebody's SSI benefits, so they could be yours, or they're the water sign energies. And the fire sign is coming in to try to, the fire sign energy may be trying to come in to tell you how they can help you get on. I guess Scorpio, they're trying to help you get on or use the Scorpio elements, like some type of insurance that they're left, or some type of insurance that they have. So Scorpio could be your age, like Scorpio could be older than you. Scorpio, whoever, could be a co-worker. It just depends on what the energy that's coming through. So if it's not only a Scorpio, it could be a Cancer's or a Pisces elements, like their SSI benefits, or some type of insurance that they're being left, you're trying to use or you're trying to get on. If it's not related to just travel and expediting passports and things of that nature, you need to get it done. Seven of Wands, you need the paperwork. You're worried about not getting the paperwork done on time. The Spirit is telling me you got a fire sign energy that's coming in. They're trying to tell you to get this done by December. So your conversation with the fire sign is that if you need that done, the water sign energy needs that done. That's what the fire sign energy is trying to come in to tell you. If it's not that, the fire sign energy is coming in to tell you, vice versa, that I am trying to get on his or her insurance, or I want the opportunity to benefit from his or her insurance. God forbid if something happens to someone, you want to be a beneficiary of the water sign energy insurance. The fire sign energy is trying to explain to you that they may have been on it for years, like they may have something, or they've been reaping some type of benefit from somebody's insurance for years, and that could be why you feel like you have options with the water sign. Or they've been dealing with somebody for years, tax-wise, business-wise, love-wise, family-wise, and they're telling you that you can benefit too. They're trying to tell you that you can benefit too in regards to something that the water sign energy have. So if it's not benefit wise, like state benefits and federal aid, then you can benefit, you can travel too. It's like someone's trying to explain to you, you should be able to travel too. You should travel with us too. Do this with us. But you need some type of documentation. Like you don't have some type of documentation to do some type of traveling. It just depends on the energy that's coming through. Or the water sign doesn't. But the fire sign is coming through with the 7 of Wands because something is difficult with something may be difficult with their need. So whatever it is that I'm picking up may be their need. They're telling you they may need your benefits. They may need to, that's either known or unknown that they need your benefits, or they're trying to get on your benefits. The 7 of Cups with the fire sign may be that they feel like they have options with your information. They feel like they have options with your information, like your documentation they feel like they have benefits with. Or that's your thought with the fire sign. You know, they may not want to give, you don't want to give them anything. Right? Somebody doesn't want to give some type of documentation up, or they don't want you to have access to some type of documentation, or vice versa. You don't want them to have it, whatever it is. The Queen of Wands is the public defender. So you may have some type of court and lawyer related situation going on here. You do or you do not. Very broad. Okay, so this will be an Aries. Could be a Sag female or a Leo as a female that's shown up here. So whatever it is that you're trying to do, it could be documentation wise in regards to them. You may need their signature for something, or I also get flight details. They're helping you with flight details. They're helping you with itineraries and things. So you're doing it for them, they're doing it for you. If it's not flight itinerary and things of that nature, then it's what's it called? If it's not flight and itinerary that they're helping you with, then it's 7 of Cups with them. It's definitely it could be their SSI benefits. The Spirit is telling me that they don't have them yet, so you may need to wait. So they may be an older female. So whether you're a woman, if you're a woman, whether you're a man or a woman, they're older than you or in the same age group as you, and they have some type of insurance that's attached to them, or they have some type of benefit, or they have SS benefit or insurance attached to them, that the Spirit is saying that they don't have that yet, which means that they may not be they may not be retired. They may still be working. Okay, they're not retired. They are not, or they're on the verge of getting retired, or they're just older and they're older and they didn't file some type of benefit, or they're going to, or they don't have something yet. So the Spirit is giving the idea that you do have options with their information, but they didn't do something yet. They didn't retire yet, or they didn't leave their job yet. It just depends on what's going on. Or they're helping you with some type of travel and itinerary to do something interesting. Okay? So before I move any further, the 7 of Wands is kind of giving me an idea of fire sign energies that are men for some reason with the 7 of Wands energy. It's kind of giving that the 7 of Wands is bringing in male fire sign, like a Sag male and Leo male, Aries male. Then you have a Queen of Wands as an Aries female, or whatever fire sign energy as a female, Sag female, Leo female, and they're here in the present, or they're attached with the 7 of Wands energy with their information and their documentation that they don't have yet. So you deem something to be something that you're trying to do specific, that you feel like you have options with. You need to wait on this person. Like, it may be difficult for you to wait for this person to get something done for some reason. Okay? I'm getting this idea that time will tell, like whatever that means to you. Time will tell. Alright? Time will tell. Alright? Time will tell is that, I was getting not sure if someone's going to retire. Time will tell is that you may not be 100% sure if this person is going to retire. You're not sure if they're going to quit their job. You're not sure. They could be like a mother to you. They're not like a family member, friend, cousin, co-worker. They're like a parent. You're not sure if they're going to leave their job or not. You're not sure. So the Seven of Cups is that whatever it is you're waiting on. The Scorpio, I mean, your mother doesn't have to be a water sign. Doesn't have to be a Queen of Wands. Somebody that's a mother figure is embodying Queen of Wands. Whether the Scorpio could be embodying Queen of Wands. Whatever water sign is embodying that. And time will tell with me is that you feel you do have options externally from the need that you have with them. You have options externally from the need that you have with them. But the time will tell us that you're not sure what is going on with them. Like, you're not sure about their longevity in a firm. You're not sure when they're going to retire, when they're going to move, whatever it is that's going on, okay? When they're going to help you with something. Time will tell. Like, is she going to help me with this itinerary? Is she going to help me with my own SS benefits? Like, if you're a younger person and you're discussing with this person about your own retirement, or like when you're eligible to retire for your job, like when you get to that point that you need to discuss that with this person, they're going to know how to help you, but they're going to know how to help you, but they're giving you like a limited explanation into how they can help you, if that makes any sense, okay? The Five of Swords is in the future. And your instincts has the Queen of Swords energy, the painter. This may be somebody's job, but it doesn't have to be, okay? Queen of Swords will be an air sign element that's a female. You're thinking about this person, they're in your instincts, all right? But I'm getting this feeling what they have to do with it. So that's your question. That's your question. Like, what do they have to do with my situation that I have going on with the Queen of Wands? They want to know, okay, they're shown up here. The Spirit said what they have to do with the situation. So that's a spiritual sign of something that you need to be aware of about them. So whatever it is you have going on directly with the Queen of Wands energy, it does have something to do, their information. It does have something to do with the Queen of Swords energy, information or documentation. So whatever it is that the time will tell energy, and whatever it is that you deem to be difficult with this Queen of Wands, it's because they're helping a queen. They favor this person, or they're helping this person. This may be someone that is, if you want to look at it like skin tone wise, to be really petty, somebody may favor this person because of their tone or their looks, right? They could be a black person that looks like that. Or they could be white. You could be black. They could be white. They could be Armenian. They could be European, and you're black, or you're black and they're also black, but they're lighter. This energy is also shown up here as a black woman, but it doesn't have to be a black woman only on this energy. Okay. They could be a black woman that's your cousin, your family member, your co-worker, or your boss. This could be something that you're doing pertaining to benefits that belong to a boss, like insurance that a boss is left or supervisor is left. But they favor a Queen of Swords energy, or they help them. But I'm also getting this idea to your documentation, something that is yours, this person receives. Not your money, it's documentation wise. So if you're working in a job, say this is a job environment, you Queen of Wands and Queen of Swords, something is going on with your documentation. I get dispersed. Something about your documentation gets dispersed. So that's something that you know, or that's something that you do not know. The Queen of Swords energy, Queen of Swords energy was given some type, or a copy. They were given a copy of your documentation to this person. This person received something that's yours, if that makes any sense. That's why the Five of Swords in the future with defeat. The Five of Swords is like deception. It's right next to the Queen of Swords, right? So you don't know. I'm looking at it as you don't know. I'm going to take it as you don't know that that's happening, right? It may have happened to you before and you didn't know. I'm getting an idea of taxes. So It could be a tax-related, deceptive move that a Queen of Wands energy made, or you made on this person. So whatever it is that you have going on, whatever it is that you're trying to do with your own information or insurance or work insurance, whatever it is, it's like you may be trying to, Queen of Swords could be your partner, whoever it is they are to you. You could be helping them to the Queen of Wands energy stuff, if that makes any sense, right? You may be helping them to the Queen of Wands energy insurance or their SSI benefits and things of that nature without their permission, without asking, without calling, without emailing someone, right? Queen of Swords. Or it's happening to you, like it's something that is happening externally from you with the Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords. Or they're both, one of them or both of them together may be hiding something from you, like where your information went. But I also get why you can't file. So when I said that with the two of them hiding something from you, it has something to do with you not being able to file something by a certain time. So I was getting the idea of like December, number 7 may be really important. So like any date that has a 7 in it may be really important to you. It could have been something that happened like in last July, or like something you need to get done by July. But I get opposing factors. So when I said something you need to get done by July, like there's opposing factors there. You may deem a person to be like an opposing factor, or something that someone is reluctant to give you or help you do is an opposing factor, if that makes any sense. The accomplishment has the Queen of Disc. It's right next to the 7 of Cups. You may have options with the Queen of Disc. I mean, you could be showing up look like this as well, or it's an external Capricorn, Taurus, or Virgo element that's a female. You have options with them, right? So having options with alternative, they're an alternative, or something that they have is an alternative, if that makes any sense to you. Something that they have is an alternative, or something that they have, or they themselves or are an alternative for you, or something that you have going on here that's interesting. So if it's related to some type of benefit, I also get friendship, it's related to a benefit, it's related to a friendship. So the benefit that you have with a Queen of Wands, you may not, Queen of Wands is coming through like this. It's difficult. Whatever it is attached to the Queen of Wands, is something's difficult about it. So you may be canceling that out. Queen of Swords energy, something that's going on with them is deceptive, as in like, I get not forthcoming. They're not forthcoming with something that you have going on, whatever that means to you. They're not forthcoming. They're not giving you all the details you need to move forward with a situation, whatever that means. 7 of Cups is next to the Queen of Disc, because it's almost like I ran through 3 options of people that you should be dealing with. You know what I mean? Like, it's like, what do you call that? Number 3, you know when they say 3 is the charm? They're like number 3, if that makes any sense to you. They're like number 3. They're like, the 3 bears almost. And one bear isn't, giving you the cup of pap. They're not giving you the cup of pap. So number 3 is the one that is closer to your appeal, if that makes any sense. They're closer to your appeal. Appeal could be looks. Appeal could be work. Appeal could be detail. Like, they may be detailed. Something that you need to get done may be detailed in nature. A perspective that you're trying to obtain with this person. You try to get with Queen of Wands, try to get with Queen of Swords. Or they just deal with each other. And the Queen of Disc is trying to enlighten you that these two elements talk to each other. These two elements talk to each other. Queen of Wands and the Queen of Swords, they deal with each other behind the scenes separately from you. But it's in 7 of Wands, it's important that you know that happens, because it involves life insurance. It involves your life insurance. It involves your life insurance. It involves theirs. It involves the Queen of Swords, somebody's life insurance, whatever it is. And they're Queen of this energy, they're like a friend, family member, co-worker, whoever it is that they are to you, sister. They're trying to enlighten you on that, friend, whatever it is, whatever. Prince of Disc energy is here, the day trader. All right, so the Prince of Disc is in your spiritual self next to the Seven of Wands. Right? Prince of Disc is coming through like a man. They may be a friend of yours, family member, whoever, cousin, co-worker. They're right next to the Seven of Wands. Something I had once before. When I picked up Seven of Wands next to them, something may have been difficult with them once before. And something being difficult with them once before would imply that information that you may have been trying to gather from this person, I get limited. It was limited. Spirit said it was limited. So you may be limited. You may be limiting yourself in terms. This could be showing up like you. You could be limiting yourself in terms of information that you give to a Queen of Wands. That's why I was getting an idea from before. I mean, the card kind of clarifies that. You may have been limited with your interaction with a Queen of Wands for some reason. It can have something to do with status, looks, behavior, task, whatever the issue is that somebody has with somebody. Prince of Disc. Or they're external from you, and they were limited with you. Like, for whatever reason, they were limited. They were limited with details that I also get perception. They were limited with their perception on someone. They gave you a very limited perception of a Queen of Wands. They gave you a limited perception of a Queen of Swords. Or they give you a limited perception about a Queen of Disc. Did you give this person a limited perception of someone? You may have done that as well too. You may have done that as well. This could be a situation here as well where you don't really know someone like that, but you don't really know someone like that, but you are kind of like coming to this conclusion in your mind about someone that you created, but you don't really know the person. So somebody else could be doing that to you, or you're doing that to somebody, or somebody here did that to you, like directly or indirectly, if that makes any sense. So it's like you're trying to come to like a resolution about someone that you really don't know. The Queen of Cups energy is the therapist. So that's why I was getting an idea of like Scorpio, female, could be Scorpio, female, Cancer, Pisces, that's a female. There's a lot of women here. So if you're a man, I get benefit from. If you're a dude, there's a lot of women that you're trying to benefit from. You got 4 queens here. You got 4 queens here. Skin tone may be a situation. Like I'm looking at these two and they're lighter. And this one, whatever. Something's going on there with women, and women that you're trying to benefit from, or women that are trying to benefit from you. Whatever it is, women that are trying to benefit from you. However you want to look at benefit. Benefit could be document benefit. Benefit could be just trying to like gain some type of knowledge or education from somebody. How you learn from someone. Information. Right, whatever. But the Queen of Cups is here, so Queen of Cups and Queen of Swords, they're in your headspace, like you're thinking about these two. One was deceptive, for whatever reason they were deceptive. So the Five of Swords is right in between them. It's right in between them. Right? It's right in between those two elements there. So I'm looking at the Queen of Cups energy. I do get this idea of limited, like, information or limited detail. They're giving you, the Queen of Cups energy could be giving you limited detail about a Queen of Disc. Or the Prince of Disc energy gave you limited detail about a Queen of Disc. Or it's you that's shown up here. And someone in this, like I said, there's energies that aren't I get where your information went. There's energies that they're not being forthcoming about where your information is going or where it went. So that's document or verbal information. Interesting. Or it has something to do with Queen of Cups energy, documentation or information. Verbal or document information about in regards to someone. Someone is like, you don't know, you're trying to tell someone, I don't know where it went. Seven of Wands, I don't know where her information went. Or Queen of Cups could have been trying to tell you that uses. Queen of Cups is trying to tell you that the Queen of Wands energy has access to, or they use your information. Or they sent your information to a Queen of Swords. Or they dispersed your information to a Queen of Swords. So it's document or verbal, like something that's going on with you that's really private. What's changing is the Seven of Pentacles. This is good that this is changing. It just depends on this deck that if it's changing or not. Like, it's like, making money, or where you make money, who you make money with. All right, where you make money, who you make money with. It's in the changing position. Right? It's in the changing position. It does reside with your energy and that of Queen of Disc. It resides with the Queen of Disc. Right? I'm getting this feeling that you don't want to use your own. So it may have something to do with your own money. Like, you may not want to use your own money. Or you don't want to use some type of documentation that is yours. You don't want to use some type of documentation that is yours. Queen of Cups, and you have Queen of Cups energy documentation or some type of information that is theirs. You have access to, or you just have it. You just have it. You just have it. Right? The resolution has the sun, sign of Leo. So this could be a Leo male going towards the Five of Swords. Could be a Leo male that's shown up here. Or it's just success. Like, you are successful in the resolution. But there's deception. So, yeah, that's why the Five of Swords. You are successful, or you've always been successful. But then there's this element of deception. Like, someone is deceptive for a while. Someone has been deceptive to you for a while, and you're not noticing that. You're not noticing that for some reason. Or you don't see it. So it could be like, if this is a job, then it's like, if this is a job, then it's like, it has something to do with tax disbursement in a job. That's one. And it just has something to do with documentation, period. Like, you trying to use it, or someone that has access to yours, and you don't know. You know what's interesting that's coming to mind? Like, what do you call those people? Like a manager or a supervisor, someone that oversees your stuff for you. I get dispersed to Libra. So when I said that, they disperse whatever it is going on that you discuss with them to protect. They're not protecting it. Or you discuss with them who not to give it to. They're doing the opposite of that, basically. They're doing the opposite of that. So the Queen of Swords may be the person that it was dispersed to. It was dispersed to. Something is going on here with a clothing line as well. Like, someone's going on here with a clothing line. Like, they have the painter here. They have the day trader. Day trader may be literally as it sounds, where you have this earth sign that's a man, that's external. That could be you, somebody else, but it's like you've got traders here literally, like trader with a T, not a trader. That's, you may be dealing with someone that does trades, but trader like TRAIT, hello, trader. Like, someone's like a trader here. There's trader energy here. I don't know if you're doing that, or someone or somebody is doing that to you. And every time I say that, it's been happening for a while, though. It's been happening for a while. But, I don't want to go on that kind of energy. I'm going to stick with the idea that you are successful. You just need to be mindful of the friends or company that you keep. So if that's the Queen of Swords company that you keep, Prince of Disc company external that you keep. The Queen of Disc energy, I need to talk to. Queen of Disc, you need to talk to. Queen of Cups, you may need to talk to. Right? Whatever it is that you have going on here. So before I end it, I'm just going to run a synopsis of information that I was able to pick up. You've got situations here where you may want to travel, or you want to do, it may be just as simple as taking time off from your job. And someone's going on there with trying to do that. or like you want to get an itinerary, or something's also going on here with, it keeps ringing in my ear how your information gets dispersed or who it gets dispersed to. So that's document or verbal. Like, that's really important. Like, that's coming through a lot. Like, I couldn't even finish my sentence, what I was trying to explain. And the spirit was saying it's who it's going to, or somebody that is going to, you don't want it. 5 of Swords, you don't want her to have. You don't want her to have, or you don't want her to know. You may not want a Queen of Cups to know something that you're doing. You may not want the Queen of Swords. You don't want them to know or have or whatever or get. Someone may have that thought about you. It just depends on what's going on. All right, so let's do an outcome. I don't want these to be more than 40 minutes long. Okay, and I'm on 35 minutes already. 2, 3, 4. These are Eternal Tarot cards as well. This is the deck that I'm using for my tarot series. Okay, this is the deck I'm using for it, only because it has the Hebrew linguistic connotation attached to it. That's the only reason why. And I like the imagery. The imagery is really significant with tarot, period, because it's esoteric. Okay, so you have testimony. You have testimony here. Testimony, I got a pledge. It has something to do with a pledge that you're making or someone external is making, like a pledge. Like someone may be pledging to not leave your side. Are you pledging to not leave somebody's side? The testimony would be like, like a testimonial, trying to gain. That may be a part of your work, or that may be a requirement for some type of work that you do, or work that someone else does. Testimonial wise, testimony. Okay, making testimonials for people. All right, may be a part of why something is happening the way it is here. Okay, it's testimony. All right, Taurus. So let me know how it resonates with you. Be well. Take care. Bye.